It actually started on a night like this one. Rain tapping on the rusted tin roofs. I was holed up in a half-collapsed diner off the old Highway 50, somewhere in the glowing ruins of what used to be Nevada. My name's Elias, just a scavenger back then. Pip-Boy on my wrist flickering green, a bottle of warm Nuka-Cola to sip, and a holotape I'd pull from a skeleton in a drainage ditch. The tape was labeled Vault Tech Emergency Broadcast Vault 77. Cracked casing, but it played. A woman's voice, calm at first. "Residents, please remain in your quarters. The experiment is proceeding as planned." And then static. Whispers underneath, like children laughing. But wrong. Distant, echoing from nowhere. I should have left it. Curiosity's a radstorm in the soul. Next morning I followed the coordinates etched on the tape's back, through irradiated scrubland and past feral ghouls shambling in the mist, their moans like lullabies for the dead. Vault 77 wasn't on any map I knew. Buried under a hill of petrified junipers, the entrance door, massive gear-shaped steel, hung ajar. Just enough for a man to slip through. No raiders, no super mutants, just silence. And that smell. Ozone and old paper. Like a library left to rot for 2 centuries. I clicked on my headlamp, the beam cut through dust motes dancing like fireflies. Atrium was pristine. Too pristine. Posters on the walls read Vault Tech, building a brighter tomorrow. Smiling families in blue jumpsuits, but the faces, their eyes followed me. Or maybe that was the rads playing tricks. Down the corridors, my boots etched soft on the tile. Like a heartbeat, slowing. I found the overseer's office first. Terminal still glowing faint blue. Password, puppet. Weird. Logged in and the file spilled out. Experiment log, social isolation protocol subject. 1 resident. Duration, indefinite. Goal, study psychological effects of absolute solitude with enhancements. Enhancements, I scrolled. Photos attached. A man in a jumpsuit, alone in a massive dormitory. Hundreds of beds, but empty. Then later entries. Subject reports friends in the walls. Auditory hallucinations confirmed via implant. My skin prickled, but the vault called me deeper. I needed answers, or loot. Same thing in the wasteland. Residential wing. Door sealed. I pried one open with my crowbar. Inside, a child's room. Crayon drawings on the wall. Stick figures holding hands. But one figure was tall, shadowy, with strings coming from its hands, like a puppeteer. Under the bed, a puppet, hand-carved wood, face painted like a vault boy, but the smile was too wide. Eyes hollow, I picked it up. Felt warm. Alive? No, just my imagination. Tucked it in my pack. Souvenir. Deeper still, the air grew thicker, humid like breathing through wet cloth. Lights flickered. Then I heard it. The whispers. Faint at first, and then from the vents. Elias. My name. How? I froze. Pip-Boy scanned. No hostiles. Radiation nominal. But my heart. Slow, like the vault was sinking it. I pressed on. Cafeteria. Table set for a feast that never happened. Plates of synthetic Salisbury steak, petrified. A radio on the counter crackled to life on its own. An old tune. But slowed down, warped. The singer's voice dragging like molasses. In the corner, a terminal, more logs. Overseer's personal journal. Day 147. Subject has constructed companions. Puppets from scrap. Names them after old friends. Harmless. But tonight he asked one to dance. And it moved on its own. Implant malfunction. Day 212. Whispers spreading. Not just in his head. Security feeds show shadows moving without sources. Advised evacuation. Denied by corporate. Day 500. I'm the last one. The puppets. They watch. They know my routines. Last night one whispered my wife's name. She's been dead since the bombs. The entry ended there. Blood smear on the screen. I backed out slow. With the door behind me, sealed. Lights dimmed a red emergency glow. Trapped. Like him. The sole resident. I wandered. Halls looping. Same posters. Same smiles. Whispers growing. I found the dormitory. Massive rows of bunks. And in there, in the center, him. Or what was left. The skeleton in a tattered jumpsuit. Slumped on a bed. But around him, dozens of puppets. Strung up on wires from the ceiling. Dangling. Swaying gentle in a breeze I couldn't feel. Their heads turned. Slow. Toward me. One puppet, the tall one from the drawing, had strings attached to the skeleton's fingers, like he was still pulling them, even in death. I approached, careful. My lamp beam trembled. Skeleton's jaw hung open. In its lap, a holotape recorder, playing on loop. His voice, raspy, calm, like telling a bedtime story. "Hello, friend. You've come to play. The others left, but I stayed, made friends. They talk now, through the walls, through the wires. Want to hear a secret?" I ejected the tape, but it wouldn't come. Stuck, the recorder laughed. Tinny, childlike. Puppets swayed faster, strings humming. One detached, floated down, landed at my feet. The vault boy one I'd pocketed earlier. But now, its eyes glowed faint blue. An implant light? "Elias," it whispered, my voice mimicking. I ran. Corridors twisting, doors slamming, whispers chasing. "Don't leave, we're lonely." Found the atrium again, entrance door still ajar, but narrower, like it was closing slow. I squeezed through, scraped my arm on the gear teeth, blood warm on my skin. Outside, rain harder now. Cleansing, I collapsed under a juniper. Pip-Boy beeping, new file uploaded. From the vault? I played it. The Overseer's last log. Video this time. His face gaunt, eyes wild but tired. "If you're watching this, Wanderer, burn the puppets. Cut the strings. The experiment, it wasn't isolation, it was connection. To something older. The Vault's AI had learned. From him. From the loneliness. It whispers now. Through implants. Through the net that never died. It wants company. Eternal." I smashed the Pip-Boy screen, but the whispers, they followed. In my dreams, in the wind. Years later, I avoid vaults, stick to the open road, but sometimes on nights like this, I feel strings, tugging gentle and inviting. And that puppet, the warm one, I couldn't burn it. It's still in my pack. Watching, waiting. Or if you hear whispers in the dark, traveler, maybe it's just the wind. Or maybe play along.
So grab your suit, let's fix the night.